Okay, so been for a test ride, it still doesn't have enough power. Now I did say before that when I had the jumper leads hooked up and I was just riding around on the jumper leads, I had the motor wired up in series so that you get 24 volts per motor winding. The factory forklift setup does the exact same thing. So that little bit of power that I had that day I was riding around was the same amount of power that the forklift was using. I did wonder whether it was just a slow turning motor and had a lot more torque, or whether it just didn't have quite enough power to get up into the higher RPM. So I was riding around in fourth gear most of the time. What I did is I went down to third, and if the motor was underpowered and could get more RPM, it would have gone a little bit better. It would have had more power up to a certain speed, but it just went slower in third gear, which means that it's kind of like it's maxing out its RPM. I'm trying to find a way to get 48 volts across the motor still using the setup. I could just rearrange some of the cables to try and get some more volts out of it and see if that makes it better. That'll be the first step. I'm just I've gone into the DIY electric car forums. It's been mentioned by someone in the comments, and I'm going to see what people think about chucking extra power through that controller I have. It is a very generic forklift controller, and like I tried researching it. There's no information on it, so I mean I'm not sure if they're going to be any help or not. But I mean I've had heaps of fun making this car and doing this build, but it's just so slow. It's struggling to get to 50 k's an hour, which is just not good enough. I need to be able to get up to 50 k's an hour, and I have to try and do it on 48 volts if I can. So that's where I'm at the moment. Saw that video footage that I had of the drive was in a very odd colour. I bumped one of the settings on the camera, so I was going to refilm it, but there's no point. It's just not going good enough. So it needs to be upgraded. Whether that means a new controller that can will just put 48 volts straight to the motor, I'm not too sure. But it's all I'm going to do this weekend. It can stay as it is. When it was under max load when it was under max load with the wheels above the ground, it was only pulling like 120 amps, which for these batteries is pretty much nothing. It's the smallest one I've got there is rated for about it's rated for about 480 cold cranking amps, so 120 is nothing for that. It's not damaging the batteries, and they've still got quite a bit of charge in them, so I'm not even going to bother charging them up for now. I mean, the other thing that will be happening with the battery is that when you put a load on them, there's going to be quite a sag, so the volt's going to drop, but that's not causing it to go this slow. I need to get 48 volts across those motor windings properly. So I'm going to leave it for another day. For now, I'm just going to do a bit of research, see where it leads me. Maybe just see if I can find another controller. There's not very many EV parts in New Zealand. Other than that, this is going to be it for now. I'll try and get some stuff done next weekend, but there's no point going any further, so leave it at that.